Good morning, everyone. Today I am discussing about CBR test on soil and aggregate. So basically, CBR means California Bearing Ratio Test. So this test is generally conducted on soil, and this test is also conducted for our geotechnical engineering, and also this test is conducted on our transportation engineering because we know a pavement have four layers. So basically pavement is divided into two types. One is flexible pavement and another is our rigid pavement. So flexible pavement have four layers. First सबसे the lowest layer is subgrade. After subgrade, we have subbase. After subbase, we have base course, and topmost layer is our surface course. So basically, we have different layers for our flexible pavement. In same manner, we have different layers for our rigid pavement. So, so, so this is our topmost layer of pavement. This is the layer which is below top layer. This is the layer which is below also this layer, and this is the bottommost layer. So basically this layer is our subgrade, this layer is our subbase, this layer is our base course, and this is our topmost layer. So basically this is known as surface course. This is our base course, this is our subbase course, subbase course, and this is our SV, that means subgrade. So subgrade means soil subgrade. So basically the load which acting on our pavement surface, the load which is acting on our pavement surface will distributed from the surface course to our base course, then from base course to our subbase course, then our subbase course to our subgrade. So ultimate the load will be carried by our surface or our subgrade. So this subgrade should be so tough to tackle all the load, all the vehicular load coming on our pavement surface. So to check the quality of subgrade or to check the bearing capacity of subgrade soil, we generally use our CBR test. So our aim is today our aim is CBR test, finding CBR test on soil and aggregates. So basically this is our aim. So this is the aim of our experiment. So this is our aim. Our aim is CBR test on soil and aggregate. What are the different apparatus used in this test are described below. First apparatus is loading machine. Any compression machine can operate at constant rate of 1.2 mm per minute can be used. Basically, loading machine give a compressive force or will compress our soil sample with a constant rate of 1.25 mm per minute. Next is our cylindrical mold and mold of 150 mm dia and 175 mm height, provided with a collar of about 50 mm length, and detachable perforated base is used. Next one is our compaction rammer. So basically this rammer is also used in CBR test. Particular compaction rammers are used for compaction test of our aggregate, but or compaction test of soil, but compaction rammer is also used for our CBR test. Surcharge bit, angular bit, each of 2.5 kg and 147 mm dia is also used. IS sieve of 20 mm, that means a sieve of size 20 mm is used. Next one is coarse filter paper, and last one is our balance. So basically these are the apparatus used for our CBR test on soil. So how our CBR looks like? So just wait. This is our CBR test. This is our CBR test of soil, and these are the different apparatus CBR test machine which will be kept here. So basically CBR test of soil is conducted as per IS 270 part 16. So these are our CBR test machines. So CBR test CBR test of soil is done as per IS 270 part 16. These are our CBR test machines which will be shown in the figure. This is our CBR machine, and here is our different molds and different colors which will be provided. Next, this is our CBR machines. Here is our palangers. Here is our palangers, and here our dial gauge is provided on our CBR test of soil. So so basically we have different apparatus which will be used in our CBR machine. This is our loading machines, and this is our cylindrical molds. Here we have here we have compactor compaction rammer. Here we have IS sieve. Here we have IS sieves, and of size 20 size. Where here we have also coarse filter paper. Here we have coarse filter paper, and also we have a being balance. So basically the California bearing ratio test is a measure of resistance of material to penetration of a standard plunger under controlled density and moisture conditions. Basically it was developed by California Division of Highway as a method of classify and evaluating soil subgrade and base course material. So so basically So basically here if you see CBR test of soil, we get maximum dry density as 1.81 gram per cc, maximum moisture content as 13.9%, type of compaction, light compaction is used, number of layer in light compaction and 5 layer in heavy compaction, number of flow 56 2 kg rammer, drop height 310 in light compaction. Number of flow is 56 at 4.89 kg rammer. Drop height is 450 in heavy compaction. CBR mold of 150 dia and 175 height is used. Procedure, basically this is given by ASTO T193. This is the code given by American Association of Standard Hybrid Transport Organization. So what are the procedure? Procedure is bearing ratio at optimum moisture content. Normally, three specimens must be compacted so that their compacted densities range from 95% or lower to the 100% or higher of the maximum dry density determined in this test. So generally about 10, 30 and 65 below per layer are suitable for compacting a specimen first, second, and third respectively. More than 56 flows per layers are generally required to mold a severe specimen to 100% of the maximum dry density determined by T99. This is method D. This is due to the sample for moisture density test being reused while the sample for the CBR test is mixed and compacted only once. Next, what is saying? So basically, CBR test may be conducted in remolded on undistributed sample. Test consist of gouging. So test consists of basically this is the sample of soil uh, which will be collected from site. So basically this is the soil sample which will be collected from the site. This is the subgrade sample. So basically here we collect the sample from a site whose size is less than 50 mm. So basically if you see the particle of soil here, so the particle of soil which will be used in this test, its size is less than 50 mm. That means 5 centimeter is maximum size allowed for the particle which will be used in this test. So generally, boulders or fine aggregates or fine soil is not used in this test. Basically, 50 mm size, basically 50 mm size and 75 mm size of soil subgrade is used for this test, and this test soil sample is collected from site and 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 here we collect the size of soil which is collected from a site. Each the size is approx 50 mm and 75 mm. Maximum size permitted is 75 mm. So between 50 mm to 75 mm we collect our soil sample, and approx 10 kg and approx 10 kg of soil sample is collected from the site. Then we put this sample for oven drying. So basically this sample is put in oven. So here you see the, so basically what we do, we take the sample of 10 kg. Now you all see this sample collected from the site, and this this soil sample is oven dried at a temperature of 105 to 1010 degrees Celsius. Now we bait the sample. Now we bait the sample. Here you all see. Here you all see we bait the sample, and here the weight of our sample is 10 kg. So basically for CBR test we use the soil of weight 10 kg, and the maximum size of soil which is used in this test is 75 mm, and also the minimum size or the permissible size which is used for this test is 50 mm. So these are the test. These are the samples which will be used for finding CBR test. Then what we do? So basically here you all see 10 kg of sample. 10 kg of sample is used. Generally for CBR testing of soil, 5 to 10 kg soil sample is needed, but we take higher value because if some error or some soil will be not easily get I think easily get compacted, then we use another sample. So for preparing several samples we generally take 10 kg of soil sample, but remember, during testing only 5 to 6 kg soil sample are necessary for our severe test of soil. So now take this here. Here we here we take a sieve. So here you all see, here we take 19 sieve. Here we take 19 sieve because our soil size is also 50 and 75 So basically we put our soil sample in this sieve and start checking. So just observe here. Here what we do. So basically we take two sieves. Here you all see 19 sieve and 4.75 sieve is taken. And here also our soil sample is present, which is of 10 kg, and then we put this soil sample in this sieve and put this soil sample in the sieve. Then we doing or we start sieving. Then we we start sieving. Here you all see from 19 sieve start we start sieving of our soil sample, which is of 10 kg weight. Then here you all see some of the material, some of the soil sample will passing through this sieve, and some of the soil sample will retain on this sieve. So basically what we do, we collect this soil sample which will be retained on this sieve outside or kept in this mold separately. So just observe the video. So basically here you all see we put all this 10 kg bed soil sample into this sieve whose size is 19 Then what we do, then we start sieving from this sieve of this soil sample. This much of soil sample will be passing through this opening of 19 size sieve, and this much of soil will retain on the sieve. So basically we separate out the soil sample from our sieve. Now what we do, just observe. Basically here the soil which will be not passing from 19 sieve or retained on 19 sieve will be kept separately, and here the soil which is passing from 19 sieve will be taken on 4.75 sieve, and then we start sieving to this soil sample from a sieve of size 4.75 So basically here you all see some of the soil sample. Here you all see in video through 4.75 sieve, 4.75 sieve soil will be passing, and some of the soil will be retained. Here, the some of the soil sample will passing through this 4.75 sieve, and some of the soil sample will retain on this 4.75 sieve. So Here you all see the particle which is retained on 19 mm sieve is kept out separately. Here you also see the here you also see the sample or the soil sample which is retained on 4.75 mm sieve is kept out separately. So basically, uh, in two different places we put all the retained soil sample which will be retained on 19 mm sieve and also 4.75 mm sieve. So basically what we do, just observe, and here is the our soil sample or soil particle which is passing through the 4.75 mm sieve. So basically this is the passing soil sample. So basically here if you observe 1.527 is the weight of soil sample which will be retained on 19 mm sieve. So we take out this separately because before testing we take the soil sample of 10 kg, then we allow our soil sample to passing through different size of or different sieves. So 19 mm sieve is used, and here the, the soil which will be retained on 19 mm sieve is bed. The bed of this soil is 1.527. So just observe here. Basically this is 1.527 kg. Here Here, if you see the soil which will be retained on 4.75 mm sieve is 5.508. So basically, this is the weight of soil which will be retained on 4.75 mm sieve, and this this is the soil sample which will be passing through 4.75 mm. That means this is the soil sample which will be passing and which will be present in our pan. So the weight is 2.954, which is approximately 3 kg. So just see this. Now what we do, required fraction of soil per mole. Soil retained on 90 mm sieve is equal to 1527 gram. That means 15.27% is the soil retained on 19 mm sieve. Next, soil retained on 4.75 mm sieve is equal to 5504 gram or 55.04%. So basically soil retained on pan is equal to 2954 gram or 29.54%. Approx 5 to 6 kg sample required for each mold. Percentage retained on 19 mm replaced with soil retained on 4.75 mm, then sample of 6 kg is equal to 70.46% or 4.75 retained plus 29.5% soil from pan. So simple, mix by 220 gram of 4.75 mm plus 1780 gram of fan is equal to 6000 gram. So what we do, just we observe. So basically these are the required required fraction of soil for mold. So soil retained on 19 mm sieve is equal to 1527 gram or 15.27%. Soil retained on 4.75 mm sieve is equal to 5505 gram or 55.04%. Basically, we take 10 gram, 10 kg of sieve for our testing. So, if 10 kg is our standard value and 5504 gram is the soil retained on 4.75 mm sieve, then in percentage it will become 55.04%. So basically these are the percentage which will be retained on different sieve. So soil retained on pan is equal to 29.54%. So For preparation of each mold for CBR testing or for preparation of each mold of CBR test, we required approx 5 to 6 kg of sample. Next, approx or percentage retained on 19 mm replaced with soil retained on 4.75 mm. Then sample of 6 kg is equal to 70.46%, 4.75 written plus 29.54% soil from pan. So sample mix by is equal to 4220 gram of 4.75 mm plus, so basically what we do, what we do, so basically, how we mix, we mix, we take this the soil sample which will be retained on 4.75. So basically we take that soil sample which will be retained on 4.75 mm, we weight that soil sample, and actual its weight is 55, I think 5520, but here we take some less weight. Here 4.2220 gram weight is taken. So basically this, so basically so basically what we do, we separate out the soil sample which will be retained on 19 mm sieve. We take that soil sample which will be retained on 4.75 mm sieve. So what we do, we take approx 4 kg of soil sample which will be retained on our 4.75 mm sieve, and then mix the soil sample which will be retained on 4.75 mm sieve with the soil sample which is passing from, or which is passing through our 4.75 mm sieve. Then please observe and make the weight of total sample as 6 kg. So basically if you observe, so So basically, if you observe here, you get your here you get your 6,000 gram of sample. Basically, we get 6 kg weight of our soil sample. So here we get our, I think, 5923. So we put some soil in this sample. Then this is our 6 kg of soil sample. Yes, it is 6 kg of soil sample. Then what we do? We we put we put we put water, we put we take a jar and we put water into this jar, and this water is maybe potable water. Then we we put this water in the sample of 6 kg. So just observe here, this water is also potable water, drinking water or distilled water. So So basically, the OMC of material, or OMC optimum moisture content of our soil sample is 13.9%. So basically, this much amount of water, or this much amount of uh, I think potable water or distilled water, it may be any water, is mixed in the soil sample, or mixed with the sample. So just observe here. So basically, uh, So basically, we take the soil sample for our testing is 6 kg. So 13.9% of 6 kg is is the weight of our soil, is the weight of our water which will be mixed in this soil sample. So 13.9% of 6,000 is the quantity or is the amount or is the weight, or also we express this weight in terms of volume. So this much of weight volume of water is mixed in our sample. So basically we add water up to OMC of our sample. So what we do, just observe here, we put we put we put the water in the sample of our 6 kg. So so basically we put the water not at completely at one time. We put the water around the boundary, then we fill another section of this soil sample, such that during stirring of this sample it will be easy for us. So basically we put we put water here. Also 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 the quantity of water again added in this jar. Then uh, then what we do, then mix the water with this sample. Mix the sample. So what we do, we we generally mix the water with our soil sample with homogeneous manner, such that our water will completely mix with the soil sample. So with the help of with the help of water with the help of water we stirred the soil sample completely. So just wait. Here we prepare our soil sample for our testing. So we prepare. Basically, if you observe here we uh, after preparing the sample, we uh, we cover the sample with certain cotton cloth for about 2 hours or 3 hours for for that purpose, in which our water will easily get or our soil sample will easily get moisturized with the with the water. So here we first prepare our soil sample with the help of our with the help of water, and I think 13.9% is the optimum moisture content of sample. So we generally add that much of water in the soil sample. After mixing the water, we make homogeneous mixture of our soil sample. After preparation of soil sample, we cover the soil sample. Here we cover the soil sample with certain cotton cloth for about 2 hours. In 2 hours, the soil sample will get moisturized with the surrounding waters or the surroundings soil particles, which will be, I think, homogeneously mixed. So for a complete homogeneous mix, we kept the soil sample for about 2 hours. Now this this is our assembly. This is our assembly, or this is our CBR mold. So basically this is our assembly, or this is our CBR mold, which is used for our testing. So its I think height is dia is 150 mm, and its height is 175 mm. Its dia is 150 mm, and its height is 175 mm. and this is the collar, and this is this is collar, or this is also perforated plate, and its thickness is generally 10 mm. So this is our cylindrical mold. So basically this is our cylindrical mold which is used in our testing, CBR testing. The diameter of this mold is 150 mm, height is 175 mm. Then this is our I think perforated base plate, and its thickness is 10 mm. Below it perforation is done. This is our compacting rammer. So its bed is, so basically this is our 2.5 mm. So basically this is our compacting rammer, and its weight is 2.5 2.6 kg, and its fall is, and its height of fall is uh, 13 centimeter. So this is our compacting rammer. This is this is a space. This is a special disc. This is a special disc. This is a special disc of weight 2.5 kg and 175. This is surcharges weight. Its weight is 2.5 kg. This is this is also annular type surcharge weight. Its weight is also 2.5 kg. This is cutting edge. This is cutting edge. This is sharpen blade, which is used to level the soil sample. This is our sharpen blade. So basically, this sharpen blade is used to remove the extra soil or level the top surface or top layer of our cylindrical mold. So basically, we remove the collar and bed the empty bed of our mold. This is 7.65, 7.658. So this is the weight of our mold. So basically we remove the collar and weight the our cylindrical mold, which weight is I think coming out to be 7.658 kg, and the weight of mold is um, done by removing the collar. So this is the this is the filter paper. Two filter paper we generally used for the CBR testing. This is a special disc. This is a special disc. This is a special disc which will be put in this mold. So basically, first before placing this mold, we lubricating this container or this mold. Then after lubricating, we put our disc. After putting a disc, we put one filter paper. Then we fix the filter paper with also take the help of our sharpen blade. Then we put then we put the soil sample in three different layers. So basically this is the first layer. So after placing a special disc in bottom and also filter paper, its height from I think original height is 175 mm. So its heights will comes out to be, after placing all the things, its heights to be comes out to be 125 mm. So this is the height. So basically we place So basically we place the soil sample in 40 layer in this mold. Then basically we place the soil sample in a layer of 40 then first layer and second layer is also 40 and the last one layer is 45 so basically 3 layers of soil sample is placed in the cylindrical mold.